M1 Max MacBook Pro. Is it any good? Apple just announced the new 2021 M1 Pro and M1 Max MacBook Pros in 14 and 16-inch screens. And they look fantastic. I have been waiting for this since Apple announced the M1 MacBooks a year ago. And it finally arrived. Should I pre-order one now? Or should I wait a little longer? Welcome to another episode of Amazing Sticky Presentations, inspired by Sticky Spy, bringing you tips, ideas, design for better presentations, turning your ideas into lasting impressions. Hi, if you are new to this channel and don't know me, my name is Tian Teck, and I help individuals communicate with confidence through high-impact presentations. At this moment, the M1 Max MacBook Pro is probably the most powerful laptop you can buy today. Two versions of Apple Silicon, the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips, will be available on the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros. These new machines feature a 120Hz screen refresh rate for the first time, similar to the iPhone 13 Pro and iPad Pro. They also get a better webcam that is 1080p, better speakers and microphone. Also, what Apple announced about the new M1 chip are that they are up to 10-core CPU, up to 32-core GPU, up to 64GB of unified memory, and up to 400GB per second memory bandwidth. All this really doesn't matter to me. And they might also not matter to many of us. All I need to know is that these new M1 chip MacBook Pros are amazingly super fast and last a whole day with just one charge. And ports, yes, HDMI, MagSafe, and SD ports, in addition to Thunderbolt USB-C ports. But what does this mean for presentations? For me and all those out there who are trainers and presenters that are currently using a 2 to 3 year old Intel-based MacBook, will most likely be looking to upgrade just like me. I use my current 13-inch MacBook Pro mainly for presentations and training, most times running Keynote. And since the beginning of the pandemic, more softwares were added to my workflow. On top of using Keynote, I now use Zoom very often, Final Cut Pro, OBS, and other tools for my virtual workshops that I conduct. The fan in my current MacBook Pro is activated all the time throughout my training sessions. And it's kind of noisy. The loudness of the fan sometimes gets picked up by the microphone and is heard at the other end of Zoom during my trainings. This creates distractions to my Zoom sessions. Reports from those who have been using the M1 MacBooks swear by the speed and quietness of M1 Max, and I can't wait to get my hands on one. However, my current Intel-based MacBook Pro is still very new, as I only got it a few months before Apple launched the first M1 Max. The question is, should I be spending another $6,000 for the new M1 Max MacBook Pro? I am tempted, eyeing on the 14-inch MacBook Pro, promising everything to be super scary fast and super quiet. If I do get the new M1 Max MacBook Pro, I can connect to multiple monitors and run multiple power-hungry softwares for my virtual meetings and trainings. And at the same time, record and stream my sessions. I can do wonders with my PowerPoint and Keynote presentations without constraints and really look like a pro. And with the new Mac OS Monterey that will come with the new M1 MacBook Pro. Wow, this is a dream workflow for me. Should I or should I not spend my hard-earned $6,000 to get the M1 Max MacBook Pro? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me your advice. I really need it. That's all for now. Until my next video, I will be doing lots of thinking about the new M1 MacBook Pro, and hopefully I will make up my mind soon. Bye bye.